So good morning, everybody. Now we are in the session of inauguration session of World Tourism Day. Build Peace, Walk on the Light of Asia Path on the 27th of September 2020. We are very pleased to have you all with us. And for the starting, we will, ask kindly for Venerable Dr. Dutawira Stavira, Chairman of Mahayana Pure Land Buddhist Council Indonesia, for the speech and also for the prayer. Please, Venerable.
You are in the show.
Dawira. Yes, Suhu, please. Hello, Suhu Dutawira. Can you hear me, Suhu Dutawira?
Ini nggak usah pakai ini kali.
Yeah, Suhu Dutawira, please, for the prayer and also for the opening speech.
Nggak kedengaran sama sekali dia ngomong.
Suhu Dutawira, can you hear me?
Musik masuk.
Berarti masuk tuh.
Suhu Dutawira, can you hear me?
Udah live 2 menit. 1,50.
Suhu, please start for the prayer and also the opening speech. Hello, Suhu Dutawira. Can you hear me? Yes.
I hope you cannot clearly hear our voice. Now we are going to our Director General. We are waiting for Dutawira. Please going to our Director General, sir.
Oh, now we are going for. Okay, so while waiting for Dutawira, when Dutawira comes, we go to our Director General of Buddhist, guidance, Buddhist Community Guidance of Ministry of Religious Affairs Indonesia, Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Kalyadi. Would you please give the welcoming speech? Pak Kalyadi, silakan Pak untuk welcoming speech-nya, Pak. Pak Kalyadi. Pak Kalyadi.
Baik, terima kasih.
Ya,
terima kasih para anggota sangga yang saya muliakan dan para anggota yang sebagai pembicara. Pertama-tama saya selaku Direktur Jenderal Bimbingan Masyarakat Buddha Kementerian Agama Republik Indonesia mengucapkan terima kasih atas telah diberikan kesempatan untuk menyampaikan kata sambutan pada perayaan World Tourism Day tahun 2020 ini. Pada hari ini, Indonesia dikenal sebagai negara yang majemuk atau multikultural. Di dalamnya terdapat berbagai suku, bahasa, budaya, dan ada beberapa agama atau keyakinan yang dianut oleh warga negara Indonesia. Sejak bertahun-tahun lamanya warga negara Indonesia hidup rukun berdampingan dengan latar belakang budaya yang majemuk. Demikian pula dengan kehidupan keragaman Indonesia terkenal dengan prinsip toleransi dan saling menghormati antar pemeluk agama dalam kesehariannya. Gotong royong dan saling membantu kerap terlihat dalam kehidupan beragama di Indonesia. Hal ini tentu merupakan sebuah cermin dan sekaligus penerapan dari Pancasila sebagai sebuah ideologi negara. Pancasila merupakan pilihan yang terbaik bagi bangsa Indonesia karena bisa mengatasi keberagaman dalam masyarakat Indonesia dengan tetap sifat toleransi terhadap banyaknya perbedaan yang ada di Indonesia. Dianutnya Pancasila sebagai sebuah ideologi negara tidak menghapus sebuah perbedaan, namun melainkan dapat merangkul semua keragaman menjadi satu kesatuan dalam bingkai negara kesatuan Republik Indonesia, dan dinyatakan dalam semboyan Bhinneka Tunggal Ika yang artinya berbeda-beda tetapi tetap satu tujuan. Adapun istilah Bhinneka Tunggal Ika sendiri berasal dari bahasa Sanskerta ketika zaman-zaman kerajaan Majapahit, di mana hal tersebut tertulis dalam sebuah kitab bernama Sutasoma. Sutasoma adalah karya populer pujangga kerajaan Majapahit, yaitu Empu Tantula. Buddhism atau agama Buddha yang merupakan agama yang sudah sejak lama dianut oleh masyarakat Nusantara. Di masa lampau, kejayaan kerajaan Majapahit dan Sriwijaya adalah bukti zaman keemasan bagi bangsa Indonesia. Hingga saat ini, tentu hal itu dapat dibuktikan dengan adanya bukti-bukti peninggalan sejarah berupa candi-candi, prasasti, serta literatur Buddhis. Kemunduran Buddhism Indonesia dimulai sejak era kejatuhan kerajaan Majapahit. Setelah melalui jalan berliku, saat ini agama Buddha sudah bangkit kembali dan berkembang di Indonesia. Untuk itu, mengenang kejayaan agama Buddha pada masa lampau, masyarakat khususnya umat Buddha dapat mengunjungi berbagai situs peninggalan sejarah agama Buddha. Salah satunya adalah Candi Borobudur, candi yang dikenal sebagai warisan sejarah agama Buddha tidak hanya di Indonesia, namun diakui sebagai warisan sejarah dunia. Hal ini tentu menjadi daya tarik tersendiri bagi para wisatawan, baik lokal maupun mancanegara. Oleh karenanya, dengan terbentuknya Asosiasi Operator Tur Buddha atau ABTO yang telah ditunjuk sebagai penasihat di Dewan Pariwisata Nasional (INTEK), setelah Kementerian Pariwisata menominasikan asosiasi tersebut ke Dewan untuk melestarikan monumen warisan dan mempromosikan pariwisata Buddhis di negara-negara tersebut, yaitu Indonesia, Kamboja, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapura, dan Sri Lanka, dan Jepang. Tentu kami ingin menyampaikan bahwa destinasi wisata Buddhis yang ada di Indonesia tidak kalah menarik untuk menjadi tempat wisata religi, untuk memberikan nilai tambah bagi para wisatawan, menjunjung tinggi toleransi umat beragama. Maka kami mengajak kepada masyarakat dunia untuk dapat mengunjungi dan berwisata religi di Indonesia untuk mendukung program ABTO Indonesia. Indonesia ikut mendukung menyediakan layanan pariwisata dan pemangku kepentingan lainnya yang terlibat dalam rangka mempromosi wisata ziarah Buddhis di dunia. Indonesia sebagai konsentrasi melindungi dan melestarikan monumen Buddhis dan situs sejarah di Indonesia, maka kami mencoba meningkatkan kesadaran di kalangan wisatawan tentang pentingnya situs warisan ini. Pemerintah mengatur perjalanan wisata budaya di monumen candi-candi yang ada di Indonesia, sehingga orang-orang dapat mengetahui lebih banyak tentang budaya dan sejarah agama Buddha di Indonesia. Sekali lagi, saya selaku Direktur Jenderal Bimbingan Masyarakat Buddha Kementerian Agama Republik Indonesia mengajak kepada para masyarakat dunia kiranya dapat mengunjungi wisata religi agama di Indonesia ini, karena Indonesia adalah sebagai bangsa yang majemuk, sebagai bangsa yang pluralis, sangat menjunjung tinggi nilai-nilai kerukunan kehidupan dalam bermasyarakat, berbangsa, dan bernegara. Saya kira demikian yang dapat saya sampaikan. Mudah-mudahan apa yang saya sampaikan ini dapat bermanfaat, dan atas perhatian kita semua saya ucapkan terima kasih. Selamat siang. Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Halyadi, the Director General of Buddhist Community Guidance of Ministry of Religious Affairs, Republic of Indonesia. And Mr. Hansen, would you please translate it for us, Mr. Hansen?
Okay.
Mr. Hansen,
yes, I will do the translator. Yes.
Please,
I heard already. I will do the translator for what delivered by the Director of Ministry of Buddhist Affairs in Indonesia. Respected brother and sister, first and foremost, I would like to say thanks for this given opportunity to deliver a speech to celebrate the World Tourism Days. Indonesia is known as a pluralistic or multicultural country. There are various ethnicities, languages, cultures, and several religions or beliefs added by Indonesians. For many years, citizens of Indonesia have lived in harmony side by side with a diverse cultural background. Likewise, with its diverse life, Indonesia is known for its principle of tolerance and mutual respect between religions in their daily life. This is a reflection of Pancasila, which is Indonesian main ideology. Pancasila can overcome diversity in Indonesian society by being tolerant of the many differences that exist. The adoption of Pancasila as a state ideology does not erase all the differences, but embraces all diversity into one unity within the framework of the unitary states of the Republic of Indonesia. It is expressed in the motto of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. The term Bhinneka Tunggal Ika itself originated from Sanskrit during the era of Majapahit Kingdom, where it was written in a book called Sutta Soma. Sutta Soma is the popular work of the poet from Majapahit, Mpu Tentular. Buddhism is a religion that has long been practiced by the people of the archipelago. In the past, the glory of Majapahit and Sriwijaya kingdoms are evidence of the golden age of Buddhism at that time. Until now, this can be proven by the existence of historical evidence in the form of temples, inscriptions, and Buddhist literature. The decline of Buddhism in Indonesia began during the fall of the Majapahit Kingdom. After going through a winding road, nowadays Buddhism has risen and growing oversize. To commemorate the triumph of Buddhism in the past, people, especially Buddhists, can visit several sites of Buddhist historical heritage. One of them is the Borobudur Temple. It is known as a historical legacy of Buddhism, not only in Indonesia, but it recognized as a world historical heritage. This is, of course, a special attraction for tourists, both domestic and international. We would like to convey that Buddhist tourist destinations in Indonesia are attractive to become religious tourism site to provide added value for religion tourism in the world. As a country that upholds religious tolerance, we would like to invite the world to visit Indonesia to explore our religious tour and support the ABTO program. Together, we shall promote Buddhism pilgrimage tourism all around the world. We are very concentrated in protecting and preserving Buddhist monuments and pilgrimage sites, while also trying to raise more awareness among tourism about the importance of the heritage. Last but not least, I would like to show my appreciation toward the ABTO Corporation and their hard work. Congratulations to celebrate the World Tourism Day. Welcome to Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hansen, for the translation. And then we continue. Suhu Dutawira, can you hear me now? Hello, Suhu Dutawira, can you hear me now?
Suhu, giliran Suhu nih.
Ya, ya.
Ya, Suhu, mohon untuk
Selamat
memulai.
siang semuanya. Yang saya hormatin Pak Dirjen, yang saya hormatin semua peserta ABTO yang sangat luar biasa sekali. Dalam keadaan kondisi pandemi COVID-19 ini, tentu ingin mengaktifkan para wisata sangat sekali mengalami gangguan. Akan tetapi wisata religius tetap mempunyai daya tarik luar biasa sekali. Bila 3 poin yang bisa ditonjolkan oleh para panitianya. 1, tingkatkan rasa aman dan nyaman berwisata di tempat tujuan untuk memperkuat spiritual batin kita. Ini yang harus ditonjolkan yang pertama. Bahwa kita wisata bukan hanya sekedar jalan-jalan, mengingat memori masa lalu. Tapi ini bisa membangkitkan cetana kita, kekuatan batin kita. Dalam kondisi pandemi Corona-19 ini, perlu sekali ada kekuatan spiritual yang bisa dibangkitkan. Untuk itulah wisata spiritual ini perlu digalakkan. Untuk mencapai tujuan tersebut, 1 yang harus diperhatikan, tingkatkan rasa aman dan nyaman. Kedua, kemudahan fasilitas dan pelayanan yang optimal. Yang harus diangkat adalah poin-poin spiritual batinnya. Karena kita menginginkan para wisata yang datang ini untuk wisata kerohanian. Bila poin ini bisa dibangkitkan, Kami percaya Buddhis juga bisa seperti agama tetangga menjadi satu daya tarik spiritual yang tinggi sekali untuk para umatnya. Untuk itu poin ketiga, tour leader-nya harus mampu mengungkapkan perjalanan napaktilas ini. Kesimpulannya, bagaimana para wisata yang datang itu bisa tergugah batinnya bahwa mereka datang ini untuk perjalanan rohaninya, bukan hanya sekedar wisata saja. Bila 3 poin ini bisa diangkat ke arah permukaan, kami percaya daya tarik tempat tersebut membawa kesan yang luar biasa sekali. Untuk itulah kami selaku anggota Sangha akan membacakan mantra Suranggama Dharani dengan suatu pengharapan bisa menolak bala sekaligus memperkuat iman kita. Namo Bhagavate Sakya Munaye Arhante Samyak Sambuddhaya. Namo Bhagavate Sakya Munaye Arhante Samyak Sambuddhaya. Namo Bhagavate Sakya Munaye Arhante Samyak Sambuddhaya. Om Anale Anale Wisada Wisada Banda Banda Bandani Bandani Wera Wajra Panipat Humbrung Pat Swaha. Namo Satagataya Sanghataya Arhante Samyak Sambuddhaya Sidantu Mantra Padaya Swaha. Om Anale Anale Wisada Wisada Banda Banda Bandani Bandani Waira Wajra Panipat Humbrung Pat Swaha. Namo Satagataya Sanghataya Arhante Samyak Sambuddhaya Sidantu Mantra Padaya Swaha. Om Anale Anale Wisada Wisada Banda Banda Bandani Bandani Waira Wajra Panipat Humbrung Pat Swaha. Namo Satagataya Sanghataya Arhante Samyak Sambuddhaya Sidantu Mantra Padaya Swaha. Semoga dengan kesucian, kekuatan para Buddha yang dijabarkan para Arya Sangha dapat membangkitkan energi yang luar biasa, menolak bala, menciptakan kedamaian, ketentraman. Semoga pandemi COVID-19 ini segera terbakar menjadi musnah di dalam keyakinan berlindung kepada Triratna. Om Santi 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 Swaha. Semoga damailah bumiku, damailah hatiku, damailah semua para makhluk bisa menjadi pembawa menabur kasih dalam kebahagiaan. Semoga organisasi ABTO bisa berjalan dengan lancar dan sukses. Swaha.
Terima kasih Sudut Tawira.
Demikian adanya pembacaan mantra ini. Semoga
Ya, terima kasih,
perjalanan
Su.
wisata kerohanian dapat membangkitkan spiritual perjuangan Pertapa Siddhartha Gautama menjadi Buddha, dihayati oleh para siswanya. Omidofo.
Yeah, thank you so much, Venerable Dutawira Mahastawira. Thank you so much. And Mr. Hansen, will you please translate what is the opening speech of from Venerable Dutawira, please?
Thank you so much, Mr. Idris. Yeah. Dear respected colleagues, fellow speaker, audience from all over the nation that are participating in this forum and the ABTO committee that has arranged this meeting. Today, September 27, 2020, is an International Tourism Day, and ABTO has shown its presence by holding such meaningful international gathering through webinar. With the purpose to drive the spirit in promoting tourism in each member country, especially related to the Buddhist religious spiritual tourism. The theme, Building Peace through Asia Bright Patch. It is to increase workforce in tourism sector, improve sustainable ecosystem, and to promote the culture of harmony to attain peace in every nation and country. This moment, we are facing a very challenging economic recession caused by the global pandemic. It is utterly difficult to drive tourism. However, religious, spiritual tourism can promote with these three key points. First, increasing security and comfort. Second, easy of facility and prime service. The third, skillful tour leader for guiding participants. In this inauguration, we will pray by read the Surangama Dharani mantra in Sanskrit to ward off evil, to bring victory and peace, so we will achieve our goals. May all be happy. Om Santi Santi Swaha. Mahabhiksu Dutawira Stawira.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hansen, for the translation. And now I would like to ask Venerable Siwali Tero, General Secretary Mahabodhi Society of India, Sri Lanka. Would you please, Venerable, give the speech to all of us? Thank you so much.
Unmute.
Yeah, your sound is already there, Bante.
All right. Okay. Yes, thank you very much for kind invitation, and very good morning to everybody, and venerable monks and all the members and distinguished scholars, guests from various fields. So first of all, I wish you very fruitful and successful time ahead by the blessings of the Buddha. And this is very timely and very important at this moment to get together from the well-wishers, especially on the tourist sector on holy places in India. So I thank to all the organizers from India and other countries, those who jointly working hand to hand for last few months to uplift and develop the tourism sector of these holy places. There is no doubt that whole world is suffering and undergoing in the very miserable situations due to COVID-19 from last almost 6-7 months. And from this virus, we have experienced and the very unpleasant, unsatisfied, and miserable conditions in every sector of the life. It is not only to India, but it's common to all the countries. People are suffering. In my suggestions to all the organizers is that you have taken a very right decisions and steps to join the various friends and the tourism sectors and all the venerable monks and scholars in various and the government and other sectors to promote even this difficult time. That is very appreciated. And we have experienced very sad and painful situation for last few months. I urge you to promote the spiritual tourism. This is one of the very important subject matter that we must discuss. The spiritual tourism can promote the very much importance why we are traveling in the holy places, because to attain peace and happiness of our life. So what we are going to learn from these holy places that may impact in our life. So that message of Buddha and these holy places can bring some kind of satisfaction and confidence in everyone's life. The spiritual tourism is a very important subject that we are facing the global challenges at the moment. So we are meeting today, who knows, we can't meet the next day, the tomorrow, the after that. We do not know. So to understand the life, spiritual tourism bring great help. And that is what Buddha says, everything is impermanent and changing. And when we visit these holy places, we must understand the values of teaching of Buddha. I think that is the most important thing of visiting and pay homage to these holy places. So my humble suggestion to all the organizers, you are working so hard. I'm so much happy to see that under these circumstances, difficult, but still you are keep on trying to move on with the life. That is, we bless to everyone, and we request you to please consider about promoting our spiritual tourism based on the Buddha's teaching on especially these holy places. What Buddha wants to teach, why he says life is impermanence and changing. What is the meaning of life? Even we have few years in our life, but what is our message? It should be our life is our message. So this message should learn from the teachings of the Buddha. So when we visit Bodhgaya, Saranath, Nalanda, other places, I think better in the future, from the next year, I think the next year, hopefully, everything going to gradually is going to come to the normalize. So I think if you consider about this matter, we can meet again to discuss about the spiritual tourism in the future. So with these words, I once again pray to Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha to bless good health to everyone, good health, peace and happiness. Bhavatu Sabba Mangala. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Venerable Sawali Tero, Biku, Bante, thank you so much. And I hope that you know the prayer of Venerable Sawali Tero will give us strength and also you know light to fight for the better future, right? Because this is impermanence. Yeah. And next will be Atanuji. Atanuji.
Next Thailand ma'am, Samsung ma'am.
Yeah, Samsung ma'am. Okay. Where is she now? Okay. The next we will hear the speech from Madam Samsung Sachi Mukti, the Vice President of Tourism Council of Thailand. Mr. Samsung Sachapi Mukti.
Sir, her network is very poor. Please, our next speaker, Dr. N. Rusmoti ma'am.
Okay. Okay, because of the connection. So good morning, Dr. Rusmiati, the President of ASITA Indonesia. ASITA is Association of Indonesian Tours and Travel Agency. So she is the president of that agency, ASITA, the association. Please, Dr. Rusmiati, the floor is yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for your time. And then good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon. Om Santi, Santi, Santi. I'm very appreciate for this meeting and always work hard for this event. First of all, I would like to thank also we can meet here, especially for World Anniversary for the tourism. Sorry, this morning also starting 9 o'clock until 1 p.m. I'm also have a Zoom meeting with the Ministry of Tourism and then other association for tourism, especially celebrate this event. You know, I'm very appreciate for previous speaker. COVID-19 is very, everybody know is very difficult, but we are strong, and we hope we will offer for this meeting. We have slide or we continue only speech because we have slide.
Only speech. Only speech. Hanya, ya, hanya speech saja Bu. Maaf Bu, karena waktunya sangat terbatas. Ya, thank you so much.
Okay, the first if only speech, travel is very challenging with give the new strength to mind. Not everyone who wander get lost. The journey is the goals. Investing in travel is in investment in yourself. We wish to be blessed with so many holidays that you can spend quality time with your family and love this World Tourism Day. And the second, what I said, I'm the president of ASITA, Association of the Indonesia Tour Travel Agency. Our members 7,000 travel agents, and 90% for pandemic COVID is no activity. So right now I very work hard how to prepare pasca COVID. Every twice a week, we always make like a Zoom meeting, the first every Wednesday with all the government. And on Saturday, I'm always with the airline. That's I agree. We must prepare. I mean, we must ready for pasca COVID. I'm agree. I'm very appreciate with the speaker. We must specialists right now talk about religious tourism. Religious tourism is the most important. I mean, especially for Buddhists. I agree. Yesterday also I discussed because we want to discuss for this afternoon. I'm discuss. It is very good opportunity. The first I met the Indonesian people for Buddhist forum. This is our opportunity because COVID, so we have time. Right now, we already several times with Zoom meeting, but we must have solution. I mean, the religious tourism is very good. We must strong spiritual, and then pray, and then every religion, like Buddhist, like Muslim, whatever, when we already stop COVID, they just thinking for religious tourism first. Even like maybe next month we can starting. Oh, because again, sorry, Indonesia is very huge. Indonesia, what we already discussed with the Ministry Investment, Pak Luhut, and Menteri Pariwisata Tourism Kreatif, you know, Indonesia is very big. Not say the small, it's very global. We have 34 provinces and 514 religions. And then also Indonesia and India, and then the section of ABTO, I'm very appreciate. Yesterday I called him also. He always push how to make spirit and how to make this is a good the next, I mean the package. Because I'm the travel agent, and then I'm the chairman of travel agent. I'm just thinking to give the solution and then action. After this, we just make only action for religious tourism, and we make package. Under me have 7,000 travel agents. We can promote like to Jogja and then to India. So only Indonesia and Thailand and other country, we seriously make a packet around us, and then for the help, I mean the travel, the people, the poor people, because with the tourism, the economic will running. That is what, in fact, I have the slide for the photo with last week I met Ministry of Tourism for bubble tourism. But right now we just discussed, because the ambassador Malaysia in Indonesia very active also. We meet twice a week. We always meet. So right now Indonesia and Malaysia, sorry, we focus bubble tourism. Half other country also makes bubble tourism, because again, I know other country also because COVID right now almost 10 months, right? So we don't know yet where we finish. So we starting to like Indonesia. In fact, it's worse, but have the green zone. I must explain the same with other country. Please let us for the green zone. In fact, I have the data when I want to make a slide, the presentation. In Indonesia, there is have so many zones. Still like this. In the red zone, only the several provinces. We right now after this, we I hope we discuss about the package and then direct to action. That's what I mean, because again, I'm the president of travel agent, and then the package we can, especially for Indonesia, I have 7,000 travel agents. Please, this is a big asset to promote the religious tourism. That's my point. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum. Om Santi 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 Om.
Waalaikumsalam and Santi Santi Om. Thank you so much, Dr. Rusmiati. And our next speaker will be Mr. Naunong Han. He is the Vice Chairman of Myanmar Tourism Federation from Myanmar. Mr. Naunong Han, please, the stage is yours. 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, the moderator and the guest speaker, the honorable guest speaker also. So, good afternoon from Myanmar, especially the land of pagoda and the land of smiling people. Especially, this is in the auspicious day of for the tourism people as a World Tourism Day, and also a great day for the Buddhist tour operator. So at this moment, Myanmar, we are. First, I would like to congratulate all the people who are still in tourism at this until here, amidst the problem with the COVID-19. So as everyone knows that the COVID-19 is spreading worldwide and pandemic, and since last January, and tourism suffer a lot, and because of the pandemic, and sustainability of tourism is really important in every country, and the tourism is the most suffer sector in the trade sector. And first of all, before I make the continuation with my words, may I wish that may the Buddhism bring peace in body and mind for all of you in the world and all in the country who are seeing this video. So this is my wish to all of the viewers and those who are seeing the video. And in Myanmar, that travel agents and tour operators, as we are representing the sector, and we are focusing only one main point, that is a digital transformation in Buddhist tourism, and especially the digital transformation, because we have been since many years, we have been in conventional method for the promoting tourism, and we are in a conventional travel experience to have the Buddhist site and every Buddhist pilgrimage stores, and we are experiencing this. But after pandemic COVID-19, we shifted to the new era of digital tourism, especially we are with the online experience and the virtual tours and the virtual realities of the site, the Buddhist site. As the honorable guest speaker has already mentioned that India has many Buddhist sites, and Indonesia has also many Buddhist sites, and Myanmar also has many Buddhist the religious sites in all over the country, especially in Yangon, Shwedagon Pagoda, and in Bagan, it's a land of pagoda with more than 2,000 pagodas remaining in one place in a site. And in Mandalay also, there you can see many monasteries and the pagoda. So the whole country is covered by the pagoda and the monastery, and we have population about more than 200,000 monks in a country. So that is a huge population. So Myanmar, after this COVID-19 is under control, that we would like all of you to invite to Myanmar to experience the Buddhist, the culture and Buddhism in Myanmar, and there are many ancient temples, and that we would like to invite all of you. So from the tourism sector point of view, that as I have mentioned earlier, that we are focusing only on the digital transformation of the tourism, especially. So for the tourist, for the traveler, we should build the virtual realities and virtual tours, and all the tourist sites should be in a digital marketing in methods to promote the sites and destination, especially once we are trying to make the virtual tour of the Shwedagon Pagoda, especially at this moment it is under construction. When it will be finished, it will be announced to all over the world, and other tourist sites will be, in the Buddhist tourist site will be transformed into a virtual tour, and that is one of the solutions for the traveler, and also for the tourism business people like tour operators and the travel agents from the Buddhist pilgrimage sectors, that we should make a virtual trade show. At this moment, this is the webinar that from different countries, the people can see it from different perspectives and different view. So we must hold the virtual conference, webinar, and the virtual trade show and the exhibition event. The travel restrictions are there at this current situation, and we should focus on the digital marketing solutions like social medias and the websites and all this. So for the business people, we should focus more on the digital platform to promote the Buddhist program and Buddhist circuits. And for Myanmar people, for the Myanmar tour operators, we have more than 110 tour operators who are focusing mainly on the Buddhist circuits and Buddhist tourism products that we are transforming in late 2020, and in early first quarter of 2021, we will be transformed into the digital and transformation in a full scale, and we will be launching a destination marketing as a digital virtual trade show. So it will be an opportunity of all of the tourism stakeholders in a different country to participate in these opportunities to visit and to study and to learn from the country. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rang Dang Han, for the invitation also. Fortunately, I was there in 2018 and I enjoy Myanmar very much. And ladies and gentlemen, for the last session, I will give this opportunity to Dr. Kaules Kumar, the Secretary General of ABTO India. Dr. Kaules Kumar, would you please summarize and then close the inauguration? Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you very much, sir. Namaste, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Tassa Bhagavato, Arahato Samma Sambuddhasya. Thank you to all respected. First of all, we wish happy World Tourism Day celebration, because now we are suffering, tourism industry is suffering with COVID. So 2500 year before, Lord Buddha also walking from Vaishali, and he bless, and then after the plague disease left from Vaishali. So new tourism, world tourism will born again. So we wish, and now we want to give a vote of thanks. First of all, we want to give the respected, highly respected sir, Dr. Chalindi sir. He's Director General of Buddhist Religious Affair, Ministry of Indonesia, Government of Indonesia. Because sir given valuable time, and before that also sir has promoted our book Ghumo and Ghumao, Travel and Explore the World, and wish also he also sent the blessing letter about that magazine. So thank you very much, sir, and I request you to please connect with the Indonesia to all Asian countries. We are just going to start Visit Asia, so hope you will be the part of Visit Asia campaign, sir. And again, we want to give especially thanks and request to bless again to most respected Dr. Dutavira Asthavira. He is the chief monk of Indonesia, because he just blessed last time also. He blessed to ABTO. Now he is just going to bless World Tourism celebration, and he wished to also tourism will successful. And we also request, sir, very soon he will come all the Buddhist circuit, because a lot of whenever we are posting your photo, so many the disciples they are saying, I know this humble, most respected Dr. Dutavira Bhante. So holy all the Buddhist places, India, Nepal, all people know you, sir. So we also request you, please come after the Govind in Buddhist sector, sir. And then after, we also giving especially thanks to Dr. Venerable, most venerable Sivli Bhanteji. He is also chief patron of ABTO. Always he is supporting to ABTO. He was really, is my icon. Always when he listening anything from the Sivli Bhante, oh my God, all tension is going on. So within 20 years, I am with Sivli Bhanteji. And after so many requests, he given time, and very nice word he has given also. And thank you very much, sir. He is also the chairman of the Secretary General of Mahabodhi Society of India, and so kind person. So again, I request you, sir, the International Buddhist Conclave will be, I think, 2001. So he will be, you will be the speaker, sir, because the last 4 year before, he was a speaker, spoken in a Sarnath, and every person is listening. Who is this man? Who is this monk? Oh my God, what he is saying? So really, sir, you are really disciple of Lord Buddha. Thank you very much, sir. And also, I am giving a special thanks to Dr. N. Rusmati ji, because he is very keen. He is also promoting, always ready to promote without any permission. We are just adding a name, and she was also coming to join anytime. And yesterday also she called me. She is going to sign MOU with ABTO, and very soon she will inform to us. So thank you very much, ma'am. And we also, because with your support, we will be the successful VGTCA campaign, and we also need blessing about the tourism, World Tourism Day. Thank you very much, ma'am. And we also request give blessing to giving both of thanks to Mr. Nong Nong Han, sir. He's a vice chairman, and he's of Memnar Tourism Federation, government of Memnar. He's also chairman of UMTA, United
Yeah, your connection, Dr. Kaules Kumar ji. Your connection is, I think that there's some problem.
Network problems, sir. His sound is not clear. Sir, please end this session, okay? In our next session, we are trying to going our Secretary General ABTO, Dr. Kaules Kumar. Now, please end this inauguration session, sir.
Okay. So because of the connection problem, ladies and gentlemen, with all the respect to all of you, thank you so much to attend this session, to attend this inauguration session. I would like to thank you all the speakers, and also Venerable Dr. Dutavira Mas Tavira, and also Venerable Siwali Tero. Thank you so much. And with this, we end this session. Hope that you stay safe and healthy all the time, and see you in the ABTO tour. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Now we are starting our next session, and this session is hosted by Dr. Aniket Mahapatra and Mr. Balaji Narayan sir. Dr. Aniket sir, please start our next session.
Thank
you. Good. Namaskar everyone. This is the first session of our World Tourism Day, and in this session, at first, I want to invite Mr. Jack, if he already joined. Mr. Atanu Pradhan, please list him on the screen. Mr. Jack.
Yes, our inaugurator is Dr. Dhamma Buddha Bhikkhu.
Okay,
So he come first.
Okay, at
And
first,
I heartily request all our respected speaker in our inauguration session, please left this link because our other speaker is waiting. So please left this link. Your session is complete. So I heartily request you, please left this link because this link is only for 10%. So please left this link because our another speaker is waiting for in this session. Please left this link.
Mr. Pradhan, Bhikkhu Dhammabuddha has come.
Yes.
Namaskar.
Please
Namaskar. Namaskar,
Yeah.
Bhante ji.
Namaste, Dr. Aniket.
At first,
How are you? Yes.
Again, namaskar to you, Bhante ji. At first, please bless us. Please bless us in the eve of World Tourism Day, Bhante ji.
Yes. So before we start our second session, I would like to bless of all of you, also all the audience in the home. I hope with the blessing from the triple gems, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, all of the pledge of the world will be diminished, and then may the world can be grow again, so bring many benefit to other sentient being. Bhagavato sa pamangga lang rakhanto sa padhevata sabba buddha nubhavena satha soti bhavantu te Bhagavato sa pamangga lang rakhanto sa padhevata sabba dhammang nubhavena satha soti bhavantu te Bhagavato sa pamangga lang rakhanto sa padevata samba sanghano bhavena satha soti bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So thank you so much from our side. I would like to say Happy World Tourism Day. And we hope this day we can, as Buddha said, we have the Vimamsa. Vimamsa means evaluation. We evaluation the product, and then we hope we do the evaluation, and we hope we can remain when this pandemic still have. And I hope maybe next year the pandemic can be diminished from the world. Yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this program. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Bhikkhu Dhammabuddha. And really, Bhante ji, this blessing is very, very crucial for us, very important for us, because we know what is going on now. And please stay on us, stay with us. And then I went to invite Mr. Gohak Gin from Malaysia, ABTO head Malaysia. If
hello,
he has joined,
he is not available. He is not available now. We are going to Mr. Shiva Kumar, Vice President, ABTO Cambodia.
Okay, okay. Mr. Shiva Kumar, Vice President, ABTO Cambodia. Mr. Shiva Kumar, please share your view.
Sir, please. I heartily request all our respected speaker in our inauguration session, please left this link. All our respected speaker, please left this link. Only this session. Our respected speaker is only please stay, and other speaker for, in our inauguration session, please left this link. Please, sir, continue.
And Mr. Shiva Kumar, Vice President, ABTO Cambodia. Sir, please share your experience, share your opinion on the eve of this World Tourism Day, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Is that audible? You can hear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
continue.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Namaste. So I'm the Vice President of ABTO and Cambodia chapter. So I am here in Cambodia for the last 12 years, and I just want to give a brief about how Cambodia is dealing with the COVID issue and in the sector of tourism. So when it's like Cambodia is earning like $6 billion revenue in the sector of tourism before the COVID. But now the problem is that now because of the COVID, they have lost like $5 billion. They have been affected. The tourism sector has been affected the most during this pandemic. So now, during the last week, there was a small holiday here, Chumban. It's related to India. You know that Pitrubash. We serve for the ancestors. We serve rituals for the ancestor. Same thing is happening in Cambodia also. So Cambodia they call as Chumban. So in that festival, the local tourism business caught up. Like everyone inside Cambodia, there was a movement of tourism sector. Most of the guest houses were full because all the people were going for their tourism activities, like going out. Because so internally, the inbound tourism was in a high level. Because if you see Cambodia, the active COVID issues are like 275, and there was, for the time being, there's only one affected, and almost 74 of them have been cured. So there is only one case of COVID issue. So for the time, Cambodia is safe regarding COVID, and there is no lockdown. It's only partial in sense. Just we have to do all the rules, like put the mask, wash your hand, all the rules you have to keep on. And we have opened up the 5 aviation firms have been given the permission to land in Cambodia only to refill their fuel. The flights coming from Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines, they are on the way to China. If they want to go to China, they can land in Cambodia only for the purpose of refill. So the government has issued the permission for these the 5 Cambodian airlines, which is having service from Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia to China. So this is one good thing in tourism, because still now slowly the flights are getting back to slowly normal, but not full-fledgedly. And one more thing I want to tell that the United Nations World Tourism Organization has sent a letter of appreciation to the our Prime Minister, Mr. Hun Sen, for the World Tourism Day, for the appreciation what Cambodia is doing inside Cambodia regarding the tourism sector, because they are happy that at least Cambodia they have like tourism happening inside the country, not outside. We have like 1 million people traveling around the country, including foreigners and the Cambodians. So there's a good process in tourism sector. So and also one more good thing is that my Movers website has been selected as the world's best hospitality country. So I'm very proud of that. According to that website, they chose like 10 countries, best content countries, and randomly asked people about the YouTubers, the people who travel mostly. They asked them, what is your best hospitality country? And then Cambodia has been chosen as the best hospitality country. So this is my short brief about Cambodia during this pandemic and regarding the World Tourism Day. Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me for this webinar. I am also thankful to Mr. Kaulesh Kumar, our General Secretary of ABTO, for giving me the chance to speak. And it's good that, I met Mr. Kaulesh Kumar like 7 years ago. We met in a tourism mart. He's a very good, good guy with very hardworking person. If he was not there, ABTO is not in any way. ABTO will not be in this successful platform. Now, ABTO has a lot of members, countries, and it's going in a good path. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for giving me the opportunity to speak for Cambodia and representing Cambodia. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Kaulesh Kumar. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shiva Kumar, Vice President, ABTO Cambodia. We have already heard from Dr. Vikhu Dhammabuddha, ABTO Head, Indonesia, and Mr. Shiva Kumar, Vice President, ABTO Cambodia. Now, I want to invite Mr. Kinjang Wangdi, former Cabinet Secretary, Royal Government of Bhutan. Sir, please share your experience, share your opinion on this eve of World Tourism Day, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, Dr. Aniket Mahapatra. And before I start, I'd like to congratulate all the speakers and would like to wish a very good afternoon on this very important day, World Tourism Day. And I know tourism has been hit very badly since 2019 on the onset of coronavirus. But I think one thing that has come out very successfully and a blessing in disguise is, coming together of like-minded people like yourself and people representing ABTO from different countries, from different parts of the world. I think through this virtual meeting, it has been a blessing to be connected. And for this, I think I'd like to congratulate and thank ABTO in particular, and also very particularly Dr. Kaulesh Kumar, who is Secretary General of ABTO, and for his undying hard work in keeping this platform alive. I think millions of people have lost their jobs. Economy has gone down the drain because of COVID-19. But one thing that has stood the test of time is ABTO. I think ABTO is down, but not out. It's still alive and kicking. And through a platform like this, I think it's very encouraging that new connections are being made, new people are being introduced, and like-minded people are talking about reviving tourism through Buddhist circuits. And I think what more do we need than to talk about encouraging tourism through compassionate grounds, through Buddhism. So I congratulate all of you here today. And I would also like to thank Dr. Bhikkhu Dhammabuddha, who has given an excellent speech and blessing at the onset of this session. As far as Bhutan is concerned, we've also been very badly hit. Bhutan is a small country, but has a lot of leaning towards foreign income through tourism. And tourism, next to hydropower, is the biggest dollar-earning commerce activity. And we have also been very badly hit. About 4,500 people have been off-laid. But one good thing, again, has been that because tourism has been hit, people cannot work on tourism anymore. So there has been a thinking, rethinking on reskilling these people involved in tourism. So most of them have gone back to farm works. They're growing, they're growing food. What more do we need at this time? We need self-sufficient food. We need food to feed our own people because commerce, import and export have been badly hit. So we are in a way happy that our people have gone back to the villages where in the past land have been left fallow, and people have also been reskilled to look into plumbing, into technical aspects like carpentry, plumbing, electrician. So this has actually gained. But having said that, I think Bhutan actually has been projected by Lonely Planet in October 2019 as the #1 favored destination for travel in 2020. But unfortunately, we have been hit. But as I said, we all look forward. We are also looking at redeploying all the people who have been sent out of work. We are looking at people also taking up domestic tourism, and more so, as one of the earlier speaker was mentioning, encouraging domestic pilgrimage tours. I mean, Bhutan is a Buddhist country, and we have a lot of monasteries. We have a lot of spanning back to the 8th century. We have very old heritage sites. So we are encouraging on people to go and visit this. So in a way, we hope that that COVID-19 will be a little kinder on us as people work towards finding a solution to this, especially in terms of getting a vaccine produced. And we hope that through these connections, through the webinars that have been organized by ABTO, we will keep in touch. We will have more linkages than ever before, and that we will have bubble tourisms in place where and talking about bubble tourism, we have been very fortunate that as of now we have had just 271 cases of COVID-19, of which 205 have recovered. We have 0 deaths. At the isolation wards, we have just 66. We have very hardworking His Majesty the King, who is always in the front line, working against to solve the problems of the people, and the government working hard under the advice of His Majesty the King. And we are hopeful that in the very, very short future that this can be solved, and that our linkages in tourism can be further strengthened. And with this, I would like to thank ABTO once again, and also Dr. Kaulish Kumarji for inviting me today to say a few words. I've been looking forward to participating in this platform for a very long time. I've had one opportunity about a month ago, and this is my 3rd attempt at participating, and I'm very happy that I've been able to make it today. Thank you very much, and keep safe, take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kinjang Wangdi, former Cabinet Secretary, Royal Government of Bhutan. And now we want to invite Mr. Ramchandra Das, Chairman, Bangladesh Prajatantra. Bangladesh Budget and Corporation Additional Secretary, Government of People's Republic of Bangladesh. Mr. Ramchandra Das, sir, please share your experiences with us in the eve of this World Tourism Day, sir.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah. You are audible, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. You are audible to me. I'm sorry that I am a bit late because I have some other program with the ministry. That's why I beg your apology. I'm very much happy to be with you. Eventually, I got the chance to be with you. Actually, today is the very important day for all of us, those who are working in tourism sector. Though this year, we are hugely damaged by corona pandemic, but we are trying to regain our energy to overcome this situation. In this context, this subject on which we are talking here, I am a bit sorry because if I could hear these pieces of other distinguished guests, then it could be enrich my knowledge. But now I had no chance to go back to hear their speeches. Anyway, the topic on which we are talking today, as I have been informed, that we are interested to build up circuit on Buddhist heritage tourism. I think it is very good initiative, and as a member of tourism in Bangladesh, we are very much interested because Bangladesh is a rich land of Buddhist tourism and heritage. So if we can participate, we can be a member of this circuit. Definitely it will enrich our tourism in Bangladesh, as well as which I believe tourism is not only a sort of amusement, rather it can build the friendship man to man, country to country, organization to organization, which we actually expect the beach. So eventually, if we can build up a effective circuit on Buddhist tourism, definitely it will bring all of us near to each other, and definitely it will tighten our friendship. You know that in Bangladesh, we have a very prominent Buddhist monasteries like Shampur Bihar, which is located in the northern part of the country, and it is declared an heritage by UNESCO. Moreover, we have Paharpur, we have Basu Bihar, Mahastangar, Sitakot, Holud Bihar, Jagdal, Mainamati, and much more. Nearly 500 monasteries and spots we have. So we want to show our spots to our friends of different country, as well as we also want to have that chance that our tourists from Bangladesh can see all beautiful places with this heritage in other countries. So as we are all fighting against corona pandemic, if we can build a regional circuit not only on Buddhist heritage, we have very rich Islamic heritages, we have very rich Hinduism heritages and other cultural heritages. So we have all sorts of subject in our hand, and I think we will be able to build such heritages. In Bangladesh, corona is prevailing, but corona is not that much, I should say, because we are trying very effectively against corona. Health consciousness is gradually building up, and I can say that after this 5 months of corona pandemic, tourism of Bangladesh has started to regain again. So my expectation is that in future we'll work together and we will be in touch of each other. We can go with Buddhist tourism, we can go with Hinduism, we can go with Islamic tourist spots. We have so many things in this region, and to cope up the situation of pandemic, gradually we need to overcome the crisis which we are now. We invite you all to visit Bangladesh, to enjoy the beauties of Bangladesh, to see the cultural and religious sports which we have and which are very prominent in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, we feel very proud to express the message that this is the country where Lord Buddha stayed. This is the different sources we have. It is explaining that Lord Buddha, he visited. We have the birthplace of Atish Dipankar, very renowned saint. So there are so many other historical and cultural heritages we have. We want to show all these beautiful places to you all, and we also want to see the beautiful places of your country. So let we go for a very effective circuit for different aspects for tourism, so that eventually we can overcome the corona pandemic, we can tighten the relationship, and eventually we can confirm the peaceful situation in this region. Thank you very much for giving the chance to me and for your patience hearing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ramchandra Das, Chairman, Bangladesh Porjeton League of Bangladesh. Thank you very much, sir.
Actually,
And
actually
now
it is Bangla. Porjeton is a Bangla term. It is actually tourism.
বাংলা, রাইট? এটা বাংলা শব্দ, ঠিকই বলেছেন। বাংলাদেশ পর্যটন কর্পোরেশন।
হ্যাঁ,
ঠিক।
it is Bangladesh.
তাই তো, ঠিক বললাম তো রামচন্দ্র বাবু?
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, একদম ঠিক বলেছেন, একদম ঠিক বলেছেন।
ঠিক, ভালো লাগলো এরকম একটা অকেশনে বেশ মানে ফর্মালিটির বাইরে বেরিয়ে বাংলা বলতে পেরে।
আর ভালো লাগলো। হ্যাঁ,
অনেক ধন্যবাদ রামচন্দ্র বাবু, আপনি আসার জন্য এবং আপনার মূল্যবান বক্তব্য আমাদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করার জন্য। আবারও চাইবো আমাদের অনুষ্ঠানে আপনাকে। এরপরে আমরা ডেকে নেব। নাও I want to invite Miss Lucy Shalim, Chairman, Indonesian Buddhist Women Association, Indonesia. Madam, please express your experiences, your thinking on this eve of World Tourism Day. Madam, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Honorable Bante Dhamma Wido, dear ladies and gentlemen. Namo Sangye Budaya, Namo Buddhaya. In this occasion, I would like to wish a happy World Tourism Day to all of you. My hope that after this COVID-19 pandemic era, in the future, we can start actively promote and do our tourism activities. In this difficult time during COVID pandemic for almost 1 year, we are all waiting for a better condition that make us possible to do our activities. For the time being, we Indonesia Buddhism Women Association work together with Indonesian Budayana Buddhist Council also have been making social contribution to the Indonesia people, so that our country will soon exit from this unfavorable condition. Nowadays, we Indonesian people and also people in all over the world and facing a very difficult time. Many people have lost their job and business. Because of this condition, many families got into the unfavorable condition of economy. We hope our government can assist to handle this problem of COVID-19 pandemic, but still we Indonesia people and hope all of you from all over the world to hand in hand solve this world problem together, so that will be soon face the better condition. Buddha realized that the peace would come only when man is happy. There are many ways to build peace in our mind. We can listen to Dhamma talk, do chanting, do meditation, and we can also build peaceful and happy mind by doing Dharma pilgrimage. How can we build peace through pilgrimage? We'll build our peaceful mind through pilgrimage. We will judge and happiness through pilgrimage. Through pilgrimage, we connect to others. Connecting, we share our happiness. It is a way to build peace in the world. After COVID-19 gone, let's come and visit Asia. Build peace. Walk on the light of Asia path. Thank you. Sabe sata bawan sukitata.
Thank you, Ms. Lucy Shalim, Chairman, Indonesian Buddhist Women Association, Indonesia. Thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing your experiences with us. And now,
Aniket sir,
I want to invite
now our host in this session, Balaji sir, he's coming, Mr. Balaji Narayan, ABTO head, Singapore. I already share him in our screen. Please talk with him.
Please, Balaji sir, now operate this matter. Sure. Please.
Aniket sir, please help him, okay?
Now, Mr. Balaji Narayan, ABTO head, Singapore, he will just invite Mr. Ravi Bankar sir. Please, Mr. Balaji Narayan, you please invite Ravi Bankar sir to deliver his speech, please.
See, at the moment in Singapore, we have not opened up the outbound, right? Till now, they have from the 1st of October, they're only opening the staycation and the domestic attraction. So we are hopeful that they might start by January for any outbound, and we do not know which destinations will be open. Right, so we are keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that things will start opening up by the month of January. That's our hope. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Fully, sir.
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible, sir.
Yeah. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fully, sir. Fully, sir.
No, what I said was from Singapore, outbound is not started yet. Okay, they are not opening anytime in the next 2 months. We are hopeful that from 1st of January, they might start allowing outbound from Singapore. Only then we will be able to plan out. Hopefully, our plans, everything will be starting from December, depending on what kind of response we get from the government.
Sir, please continue, sir. Sir, please continue.
No, मैंने तो बोल दिया ना. See, मैंने बोल दिया.
Okay.
कि जो इधर का सिचुएशन है, मैंने बोल दिया सिंगापुर से जो आउटबाउंड चलने वाला the characteristics at this moment is that January say, let us hope that some movement will start happening, and then based on that we will be able to plan out.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, please invite Ravi Bankar, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Balaji Narayan, ABTO head, Singapore. And now I want to invite Mr. Ravi Bankar, consultant for Buddhist sectors, World Bank, India. Mr. Ravi Bankar, please come and deliver your experiences, sir.
Good afternoon, and can you hear me?
Yeah. You are audible, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Kaulesh, and thank you, Dr. Aniket, and thank you, Atanu, for giving me this opportunity. Today, we are all celebrating the World Tourism Day, and I would like to present my best wishes to everyone present in this webinar. Second is the theme of this webinar is build trust, build peace, and walk on the light of Asia path. Now, Buddha has shown us the world, his new world of compassion and love and equality and brotherhood. So we have to walk on this path, and this term light of Asia was coined by Sir Arnold, who was the very renowned British writer who wrote an epic poem, The Light of Asia, Sir Edwin Arnold, in the first half of the 20th century. And this term has become very popular. It means that Buddha has shown the light in the darkness of this world to the whole Asia. And now today, the Buddhism is spread to the all corners of the world. So in consonance, in line with this particular theme, we must understand that today, a post-COVID pandemic, the situation is demanding, or the situation is asking us to unite, to collaborate, to cooperate. So I wish that all the Asian countries today must cooperate and collaborate towards making tourism sector a very successful venture. Now, what are the solutions, or what are the strategies we need to look at? For me, there are only 5 strategies. First is open up the domestic sector. Now, since international tourism has been curbed because of the restrictions, we should focus more on creating a very specialized visitor-friendly domestic tourism products, which will cater to the demands and the needs of the tourism sector in that particular country. So this is the time to revive the domestic tourism in each country. The second is now the intergovernmental mechanism. The countries of the Asia should come together on a single platform and try to understand how to cope up with this particular pandemic and how to revive the tourism sector by creating a mechanism, by integrated mechanism, that all the tourism sectors or the industries of that particular country should create a uniform or unified platform and understand what are the advantages and challenges in front of us. The advantages is all the countries in Asia, or most of the countries in Asia, share very strong historical ties. We have close geographical proximity, and we have immense cultural ties and affinities. So Buddhism is a link to all these countries. And of course, Buddhism is one of the sectors to promote tourism, but there are other options also. For example, the natural resources, the cultural heritage of Asia, which is very unique. And all these countries can create a single tourism destination in the world, because for another year, we don't see the possibility of the international tourists coming from America or the Europe and other countries. So we need to focus on the Asia Pacific. We have seen that in 2019, Asia Pacific was the second most visited tourism destination in the world after Europe. There were almost 364 million tourists in Asia Pacific, and also the strong outbound market because of growing economy and the increasing per capita income and the visa facilitation and the proliferation of low cost carriers. We have seen a lot of Asians are traveling within Asia Pacific, and there are almost 80% of the Asian tourists are traveling, are originating from the same region. So we can say we have tremendous opportunity for both promoting domestic tourism as well as outbound tourism within the Asian continent. We don't have to go outside of the Asia and for tourism. So Asia Pacific provides a great opportunity. Now, third point is what we require. We require institutional mechanism, institutional arrangement. The national tourism organizations of each country should have a cooperative mechanism. They should have a intergovernmental meetings and create a common unified program that how to promote Asia as a single tourism destination with so many itineraries in each country. So first of all, we need to understand what is a single tourism destination. It means that Asia, with its immense tourism potentials of nature and cultural heritage, we need to promote or the position. We need to enhance the competitive positioning of Asia as a prime tourism destination. That is first thing. Second thing, to link the most popular tourism attractions of each country to this particular package, to this particular circuit, and create a pan-Asia tourism circuit in this post-COVID scenario, so that people can travel from one country to another country seamlessly without any difficulties or any issues. Fourth thing, to promote this particular mechanism, we need to create a cross-border tourism synergy between two countries or between three countries or between four countries maximum. So we need to create a joint tourism promotion councils where there were stakeholders from both the countries should come on the same platform and devise strategies and tactics how to promote, how to facilitate cross-border tourism, how to open up their borders, how to create new standard operating procedures of traveling from one country to another, and how to promote destinations of each other, so that we have a unified promotion network in Asia, which will talk on the same issues and same themes. And number 5 point is the gradual opening of the borders. We don't want the countries to open up their borders to all the countries in Asia, but at least to start with, the first phase should be the neighboring countries which share the common borders. Second is the countries which are located in the region, and third countries which are we can say that we can promote international tourism by attracting tourists from other regions. So in this way we can promote tourism. And today on the occasion of the World Tourism Day, we need to understand that by collaborating, by creating greater opportunities for cooperation and synergy, we will come out of this pandemic. We will address the challenges of uncertainties of the economic issues, and also we will revive the tourism sector and unifyingly and with the cooperation of all countries in Asia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi Banka, consultant for Buddhist sectors, World Bank India. And we are enriched by your speech. Mr. Atanu Pradhan.
Now
yes.
Our this session is finished. Samsung ma'am from Thailand, she not join with us because her network is very poor. She sent a message. Please read it and finish this program.
Okay. Samsung ma'am has sent a message. His message is such: on the occasion of World Tourism Day, 27th September 2020 celebration, wishing all of us not to lose hope and efforts, as we have to prepare to rebuild the tourism once the pandemic drift away. Hope for the best for everyone. Regards, Ma'am Samsung, Thailand. Thank you, ma'am, for your message, and we are very inspired by your message, because we know everyone that now extraordinary time is going on. So your message is very important thing for us. And thank you very much. Stay with us, and we are just finishing this session. Thank you very much.